Like I said, I'm the substitute teacher for Mr. Archie Thompson, who couldn't be here today. But I bet he's going to be here the next time. Because he said he's good. Perfect. Okay, what I want to work on today is something that I know you all want to work on. We're going to learn my version of short 3. My version of short 3. How many of you want to do that? Do any of you know a good psychiatrist? The last thing I want to do is teach you something you probably already know. Yeah. And I would probably teach it wrong anyway. Okay? No, I'm basically going to do concepts. I spent a large part of my life doing different chemical stuff. I actually did pusher chemical for about 4 years. And that is based mostly on concepts. I mean, they have students who actually come up through the ranks. But the students who seem to do the best at it are people like maybe from a chemical background or some other background who add those concepts and theories to what they do to their chemical. It's amazing with little tiny tweaks how you can make what you do a little more effective. Okay? Now, the first thing, in chemical we like to be close to people, right? They say this is the art where you could like fight someone on the phone. Well, who knows what a phone booth is going to do? You tell people that. But just say it's a small area. We like to be close to the person if we can. Okay? Unlike Taekwondo, they use a lot of kicks, the distance is better. So, in our techniques, we actually, usually the first step we move in first close. Here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. I'm going to challenge you to, however close you get, go like 2 or 3 inches closer. Depending on what the technique is and what you need to do, okay? 2 things will happen. One, you'll have more control because of the distance. And it's amazing what you can do just by bumping your body to shift their body. And like in a grab, you know, once you're one thing, anything you do can make a difference. Okay? I work in the law enforcement field. We work at hangars. Most of them are supposed to be the breakaway language, you know, so if one of the bad people that we babysit happens to be nasty, they might try to grab your and choke you a little. Well, I made sure mine was so, because what I want someone to do is grab my lander and pull me towards the punch. Then I'm in heaven. I'm right there. May I borrow you, please? Sure. Let's throw a right punch, okay? You see this position here? I have a connection. I almost have a hold, but I don't. I have a connection. Now it's amazing what you can do by making a slight little shift. Now where's your weight? Right. And now, if you throw it slow, what has to happen for you to throw this punch? Where's the weight have to go? Go this way, right? So if you apply a little bit of pressure, you can actually change the timing of how soon they're able to hit you. Okay? So you can take any technique you want. Here's what I want you to use for fun. Play with getting closer and play with actually manipulating their weight. Like if you're here, I love it here, okay? Say he throws his first punch, he throws the second punch. See, because of how I've shifted him, he can't throw that punch because I'm keeping the pressure. I'm keeping his weight back. When the weight is on the back leg or on the heels, that stops the that stops the forward momentum. So grab a partner. I don't care what technique you use. You might lose some too over the years. You will. But just when you do your technique, just get a little closer to him so you can just have some kind of body contact. And just feel what that is. We're going to move from there. Okay? Go ahead. Any partner you want. Right. It's different than our techniques. Absolutely.
I wasn't a grab, but I was too slow. There. And now you're in the back there, right? So let me try that.
Inside.
I'm still on this leg. Yeah. You're totally stretched out though, right? So that's when he's having my kid closer. I didn't move. You moved more than I thought we moved that time. I didn't move it down. You're the one who's in the technique, right? He does. Sure. This is the one that I've got. You're on tennis to use contact. We're going to
I think Mark's
I don't know.
That outside is whereas if you're here, it's not because you're just there in the game. You know that's what it is. I could probably do my
Let's use the other side.
This is already out, so he can't really do it. So I know that
Either turn. You are. You're really stretched. They're gonna like that. Here's the expert, so he can help. In order for that to project, this has to retract. If I'm here and he goes to throw, that'll let that other thing can't project. So that's part of the reason. So mine will work further out and then come in and show where it makes sense. How you feel? Right. How about this? Retract. I'm trying to get at this kind of adjust my body. See what I'm saying? Okay. By the end, I'm trying to follow his I can't throw this punch because you're not letting this be okay, back in line, everybody. Yeah, that's you. Yes, sir. I've used you all the time. Yes, sir. Okay, here's a better way to get an idea of what that's like. Okay, grab my wrist with both hands. This is what I'm showing you over there. Now, with very slight movements, where's your weight right now?
Good, okay, right. Now we've almost mastered this, right? You're so good at it. Let's move on. Okay?
I'll fix that. But this is all it takes, isn't it? See that? It's got now, right? Look at that, I hardly moved at all. Okay, now if I do this, forward, going to the top of the wall, right? You do the same thing, one side or the other. It doesn't take much movement, just once we're connected, we're one thing. Anything I do has to be projected into him. In order for me to be able to move, I have to move him too, or I can't move to not break this hold. So I'm just going to make that slight adjustment. Okay? So you grab it. Okay? This is a grab. Now, I want to put my hand up, so I always want to have a connection. I always want to, because then I can, I'm in a position of control, and also I can kind of feel what he's going to do. I don't want to apply too much pressure though, because I don't want him to get all freaked out and decide to do something different than I want him to. Okay? So I just hold it there, just sit up, so he goes to shift the other hand towards me. I make this slight little shift to see how his body is now. When I'm on my heels, I rotate to my ball the same ball of my foot.
Here we go.
And see now the position he's in? And you're kind of locked, right? This can't come because this can't retract. Okay? You can also take this elbow. You can grab the elbow if you want. This is what we're going to do next. We're going to grab. And you can actually slide your foot down, pull him forward, and just go forward. And all you're doing is upsetting his motion in a way that you cross his body. Okay? So do it for the grab this time. Okay? And we'll work the body positioning and contact from there. Okay? Thank you.
So I put them up.
Yes, sir. Before you went in, you just swap sides.
They were fighting for, I don't know if you do the national.
Initially, it's like this. Okay? I have contact, but I'm not pushing you to the point where you're thinking I'm going to do anything. And I don't want to because I didn't want to do anything until he starts to throw the punch. When he starts to throw the other punch, I just make a slight shift. And now all of a sudden his body is bound up. Now this isn't like a cure-all for everything. This just buys you some time. We're not going to stay like this for very long because there's going to be time to have a meal at some point. So, we're going to just do this. This is just to buy you time and get you set up what you want to do next. From there, you can do techniques you want to do. I prefer more manipulation. So as he does it again, look, slight little shift down. All you did is raise my weight up and drop it. Okay? So play with that with someone. Okay, now the other one. Slight shift. See, and the hips are doing it. Tempo's a hip arc. So is shoulder count hip. Yeah. So all I'm doing here is I'm rotating. I have a hold of it. You can do it by grabbing the elbow too. I have his gi, which makes it easier for me. All I do is rotate my body slightly. And see, you can feel what that does to yours. It makes a big difference. And I'm not applying that much pressure here. All I'm doing is holding tight. This is locked to my body where I'm strongest down the middle. And I'm just turning my hips. Okay? Do that one next with that grab, okay? Grab the different part of this. Thanks.
Just the opposite. You don't even be very selfish, and you get me in the back. So that's take a lot to change. Sure. Okay, your turn. Yeah, so yeah, you are. You're going to be taking this thing sucks. Just hit my hand. Okay, back in line, everybody.
How you doing? Good to see you. I need another person. May I use you, Mr. Silver? Okay, you remember we have this motion, right? And now I pulled, but where the angle really comes in is when I shift my hips. It's just slight little shift. See what that did to his body, that slight little shift? And I'm strong, and even though he has me by like 5 pounds, I can still hold him because it's where I'm strongest, and my hips are doing the rotating. My hand and arm is basically locked to my body. So now I move my hips, I move all my weight in one motion, okay? You could also do it from this side. You could also do it from here. The main thing is, since Kimball's a hip art, I'm moving my hips and I go. See, it's very subtle that way. Because in order for me to be the strongest, I have to be on center. Here, he's strongest, because his center's not a good concept. But if I make a slight shift, now my center is still lined up with his center,